That's my version of the theme song to Rick and Morty. That's a shit burp. I'm a huge fan of Rick and Morty. I love the show. It's fantastic. So good, so good, so good, so good. I've already talked about why I like Rick and Morty. It's good sci-fi. It's very, very funny. It chases all of its ideas down to their absolute most ridiculous but logical conclusions.
Hi, Frank.
It doesn't abandon its premise in service of writability. Wherever it has to go, they have to write with that. That's what they got to do. I think that's fantastic. It's a fearless show. I love that. So last time I talked about Rick and Morty, we talked about Rick drinking Henny XO in the pilot, supposedly. I mentioned that if we ever did another Rick and Morty episode, we should definitely look at doing mega seed extract. You know, the big seeds that you gotta shove
way up inside there as far as they can fit. Oh, geez, Rick.
Mega seeds show up as the kind of MacGuffin in episode 1, season 1. Our introduction to this wacky, dangerous, crazy world and characters. They go to some planet, Floop Florp or whatever the hell it is, with all those gross, weird-ass things. We learn that there's a lot more to life than what you can pick up in a school.
It's not a place for smart people, Jerry.
They go to get the mega seeds, then they gotta go back through customs because the portal gun is out of charge. Now in America, the FDA some time ago decided that these particular beans called tonka beans should be illegal. And I mean, I'm serious now. I know these are small, but look at that. Does that not look like one of the mega seeds? I mean, they even look the same, I think. Because there's an active ingredient in here, I think it's coumarin. It was found that in like psychotic doses, like if you ate 40 of these suckers, to be toxic. But like, that's like sassafras, that's like cinnamon, that's like nutmeg. Like all of these things, if you just like eat bushels of it, are gonna kill you. Apparently you can hallucinate on nutmeg. They didn't outlaw that. Apparently if you eat a whole bunch of cinnamon, it'll kill you. We haven't outlawed cinnamon yet, but for whatever reason, we outlawed tonka beans. Now I do know some large processed foods chemicals company has a kind of tonka bean artificial flavor that went on the market right around the same time as the FDA outlawing the motherfuckers. That might be related. Buy a senator, they're cheap. I'm in America, how do I have them? These are so easy to buy. You can buy them online and wait a really long time. And if you live in a major market, like New York City, for example, and you Google where to buy tonka beans in New York City, it'll help you out. There's just like stores you can buy this stuff at. I feel like I shouldn't read the name on this label, but you know, if, for example, you were on a boat that was sinking, you might type out a signal there on the old, So apparently we're the largest importer of tonka beans, just like all of our other drugs, outlawed and the largest importer. So what the f is tonka bean? It's a super complicated flavor. A lot of people describe it as being like a mix of vanilla and chocolate and nutmeg, like a little bit of allspice, an active ingredient, I think it's coumarin. Apparently that's responsible for the smell of fresh cut grass. I don't get fresh cut grass on this at all. I get, oh, it's so good. Can I just like lick on it? Oh, no, I taste something, it just burns your mouth. Hold on a second. That was like the time I licked the salt flat at Death Valley. I'm standing there, I'm looking at them, I'm like, oh, yeah, I kind of wonder what they taste like. So I licked the salt flats. And like 40 minutes later, man, all the moisture left my face. I had the worst chapped lips of my entire life. I'll tell you what, by comparison, Pacific seawater tasted like fresh water. So we're gonna shake this cocktail. We're gonna need 1 egg white. We got our egg white in there. Somebody pointed out like, whoa, you were out of your mind. You do that right over the shaker. Like that's brave or something like that. I am fearless. There are definitely things that call for shaving whole tonka bean into it. Instead, I made a tonka syrup. And the recipe I used for this, I got from my friend, The Educated Barfly. He did a video on tonka beans, very coincidentally. I was looking for, hey, so I got these tonka beans. How do I make the syrup from it? I found his video. It was great. So check that out. There's a link right beneath you. That's cool. But the recipe, by the way, is, if I'm not mistaken, 500 grams water, 500 grams sugar, and 10 tonka beans grated, or in his case grated. I actually took the whole mess of that and just threw it in a blender, blended the crap out of it, let it sit for a few hours, and then heated it up to finish dissolving the sugar, and then strained it. Blender's as good as a grater. Okay, 1/2 an ounce of my tonka syrup, 1/2 an ounce of Mr. Black. This is a cold brew coffee liqueur. It's fantastic stuff. This is great coffee liqueur. It's not like that other coffee liqueur that messed up the White Russian. I still gotta revisit that. Would you like to know what it tastes like? Let's find out. Tastes like delicious sweet coffee. It's fantastic. Alcohol content, 25%, so it's got a little bit. Why coffee? Rick doesn't have time for sleep. That's why. Rick's got important science stuff to do. He can do a lot of science stuff with those beans, you know? And not if he's asleep. Also, I think that the tonka beans and the coffee are gonna jive super awesome together. We want 2 ounces of scotch. So, not all scotches are created equal. Everybody loves Monkey Shoulder. This happens to be batch number 27, which I think is the one I've seen for a while now in the store. I think that this scotch is really great here. Certainly I would not use like anything with any kind of peat or an Isla kind of nature to it. In Monkey Shoulder, to me, has some really unique qualities. It has a bit of this banana funk to it, almost like a Jamaican rum. I shall demonstrate. Almost like green apples. Yeah, green apples with like a little bit of banana funk. That, plus tonka beans, plus coffee. Oh man, now we're cooking with gas. What an expression. The most amazing thing you could do. You're cooking with gas. Oh, so we got an egg white in there. We're gonna dry shake. 1 big, 1 cracked. One of these days, we're gonna land that Shake Weight sponsorship. It's gonna be an easy street from there, baby.
Good work. You got it.
Okay. Double strain that. For garnish, take one of the tonka beans, cut it in half, and then just kind of grate that ever so lightly over the top of the drink. I mean, at this point, this whole drink is extremely tonka-y. You need so little of this, and I'm going way over the top. You gotta cut it in half though, because you want the inside. That little shell on the outside, that'll mess up. It won't grate very cleanly. Let's see how this mega seed extract do. Oh my God. That is heaven in a glass. It's so good. It has such a long evolution. So good, so good. Oh my God. First off, it is decadent. This is a rich flavor, and it's still evolving. I'm so sweaty. I'm a disgusting sweat hog. I love the white head on that with that crim, that perfect coffee color, chocolatey coffee. Then the coffee comes back, overpowers the chocolate. Now vanilla and cinnamon. And now what is that? Is that allspice or is that cinnamon? Somewhere between allspice and cinnamon, and some toasted caramel for sure. Oh man, that's cool. And it's like still in my mouth. I still taste it. It's fucking, woo! We're gonna get riggedy.
Correct, son!
This is a freaking phenomenal drink. The mega seeds are already working. I'm smarter. What is, 1,400,000, 75 billion divided by 0?
What is it?
0. What's 21 minus 8? I don't know. Oh, 21 minus 8 is 19?
Yes.
Is that accurate? It's not? Oh no! The secondary effect of the mega seed is kicking in.
Oh man! Oh, jeez! Oh! I'm sorry, Morty. It's a bummer.
All the bar tools I've been using are provided by Barfly. Check them out. There's a link in the pinned comment under this video. Hey, this is How to Drink the Show. I'm making cocktails and how to drink them, and I'm your host, Greg. I hope you liked the show, and if you did, I hope you will subscribe. And if you're gonna subscribe, why don't you ring a ding-dang-dong, that bell, and join the ding-dong gang, baby? Get on up in there. That means you click it once, you click it twice. Hey, now you got notifications turned on. My Twitter is at How to Drink. My Instagram is at How to Drink. My Patreon is at patreon.com/howtodrink. There's a Discord server for you guys. We're all in there just yucking it up. It's great. It's a good time. It's just like a 24-hour party, people. Oh yeah, all motor function just stopped. I didn't mean for that to happen. I just tranced out there. I'm sorry, that was legit. Okay, so that's the show. I'm gonna leave you with Peace Among Worlds. Rick and Morty's back. Yeah!